Hello, Chef Val here, and I am going to make with you today one of my all-time favorite desserts, blueberry pear Canton. Well, hello, and guess what? It's bundle week. The 2025 Vegan Health Bundle has been available for purchase all week, but it's only available until March 10th, so you better act fast. You're asking me, what is the bundle? Well, it's over $5,500 worth of merchandise, yours for only $49. Now, my new cookbook, Sensational Sublime Sea Vegetables, is in the 2025 Vegan Health Bundle. And today, I'm going to show you how to make a recipe out of my cookbook. And so I have 1 3/4 cups of water coming to a boil on my stove. I'm going to add 1 pear that I already cut up, and you can leave the peel on because I got organic fruit. Please get organic fruit so there's no chemicals and pesticides on there. And I have 1 cup of my favorite fruit, blueberries, but not just any blueberries, the wild blueberries from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. That's right, the most flavorful, delicious blueberries you will ever have. We're putting 1 cup of blueberries. And so it's winter time here in Michigan. So these are frozen. I go up there in the summer and I pick these wild blueberries, and then I'm able to freeze them. And then we are going to put a 1/2 cup of brown rice syrup in there, our sweetener made from whole organic brown rice, because we don't want to use sugar. We've got a 1/2 cup of brown rice syrup going in there right now. And then the last ingredient is our sea vegetable. And the sea vegetable is agar flakes. 4 tablespoons of agar flakes. Agar flakes are actually red algae that has been freeze-dried. We put the agar flakes in there. Now, here's the trick with cooking with agar flakes. They have to cook for at least 7 minutes to activate them so that your end product will solidify. If they don't cook for 7 minutes, your end product may not solidify. And what do agar flakes do? When the dessert cools, it solidifies and it has the consistency that's similar to Jell-O. But we don't want to eat Jell-O because that's ground up horse hoofs and bones, right? So agar flakes is our sea vegetable, nutrient dense, high in minerals and trace minerals, high in calcium and iron. Agar in particular is good for your lungs. Also high in fiber, so it's great for your digestion. I'm just giving it a slight stir right there so that the agar flakes are completely submerged. And this is a recipe out of my new sea vegetable cookbook. And once the dish comes to a boil, then I'm going to set the timer, and it has to cook for 7 minutes. Remember, 7 minutes is the activation time for agar flakes. Now, you can cook the agar flakes for like 10 minutes if you want. You can go over the 7-minute limit, but 7 minutes is kind of the key that I use to make sure that all my recipes. All right, we are going with 7 minutes. Ready? Gonna turn it down to low because you don't want it to overboil all over the place. While that is cooking, let me tell you about the 2025 Vegan Health Bundle. Now remember, you only have until March 10th to get this bundle. So you need to act fast. The link to purchase the bundle is in the description of this video, and it's also on my website, macroval.com, right on the homepage. So the bundle is a collection of wonderful items, all created by people such as myself who are experts in the vegan, whole food, plant-based world, such as Chef AJ. She has a few cookbooks in there, and she also has a lecture series in there. There is a detox program by Dr. Joel Furman in the bundle. And there's a collection of lectures that's kind of a memorial to Dr. John McDougall. That's in the bundle too. But there are also thousands of recipes, such as my new cookbook, Sensational Sublime Sea Vegetables, which is a collection of all recipes made with sea vegetables. I go from savory to soup to salads, breakfast ideas, and desserts such as this. And why should you get the bundle? Well, because you're only going to pay $49, and there's $5,500 worth of merchandise in the bundle. I know it's kind of hard to believe because that sounds like an astronomical amount of money. But if you go to the link and click on it, it'll take you to the website that will show you all of the offerings in the bundle. And all of these offerings are digital, which means you can download them and keep them forever. For instance, there's this incredible yoga series of classes called Mindfulness in Motion. And the yoga teacher lives in Florida, Ella. She lives in Florida. She's got beautiful water in the background. And this is an incredible, wonderful yoga workout. It's kind of intense. I modified it the first time I went through it, but you really feel wonderful afterwards. I'm a yoga enthusiast. I love yoga. But those videos, now that I've downloaded them, I will have them forever. So whenever I feel like doing one of Ella's yoga practices, I can just pull up the video and do it. And so my cookbook you'll have, all the other cookbooks you'll have. There's a wonderful book in there written by a doctor all about high blood pressure and how vegan whole foods can help you with high blood pressure. There is a affirmation and meditation course in there from Melissa Maris. There's also a spiritual inspirational series of videos by Connie DeCramer. Make sure you watch the interview I did here on my YouTube channel with Connie DeCramer, a sweet lady. In fact, that's one of my favorite items in the bundle is her series. It's called The Magic of You. Now, right away when I heard that title, I was drawn to it. And it's celebrating the magic that is you, and it's about loving yourself. So, yes, there's a lot of wonderful recipes in there, but there's other inspirational, wonderful, healthy things in the bundle. That's why it's called the 2025 Vegan Health Bundle, because we all want to get healthier. We want to live in a healthier lifestyle. And there's something in the bundle for everybody. Whether you're a beginner, just getting started, this will really help you. If you've been doing this for a few years, more things. And then if you've been doing this for a long time like me, I've been teaching cooking classes for 28 years. Sometimes we find someone in there who's an incredible inspiration, such as Janet. And she has her power peddling program in there. This woman travels on her bicycle. The stamina that she has to ride her bicycle across the country, and she eats the vegan whole food lifestyle. She herself is raw, and her husband kind of likes the cooked whole foods. So they compromise. They do both. But so inspiring. If you are on the fence as to whether or not this is something that you want to try, she is your inspiration, because traveling on your bicycle, that's just amazing. Let's see, who else is in the bundle? Jennifer Diamond. Jennifer Diamond has her cookbook in there called Give Plants a Chance. And in the introduction of her cookbook, she has all about her healing journey. She's been through so much, and the food has healed her body. I made a couple recipes of Jennifer's out of the cookbook, or the bundle out of her cookbook. Let's see, black bean mash. I substituted and put some sweet potatoes in there. And this is her tart onion sauce. Very yummy. I love onions. And so those are out of Jennifer's cookbook. Lori Laundrie has a wonderful cookbook in there too called Recipes for Intimacy, Foods That Feed and Nurture Your Heart. This is her red lentil soup with fresh grated turmeric. So you know how much I love fresh grated turmeric. Now, some recipes out of my new sea vegetable cookbook. Here's one that also features fresh grated turmeric. It's burdock, wakame, and brown rice. Obviously features burdock vegetable. It has squash and carrots in it. And like I said, fresh grated turmeric also. Here is my arame and corn dish. This is everybody's favorite because the overall flavor in here is sweet, and it has the sea vegetable arame. This is a really interesting and fun dish. This is my nori millet snack. So I have a traditional brown rice nori roll recipe in the cookbook. This one is a little different because the filling is millet and tempeh, and I roll it up into a really small little snack, and I serve it with a tofu sauce. And then we have our desserts that are in the Sea Vegetable Cookbook. This is one of my all-time favorite desserts. I created this recipe about 20 years ago, but this is the first opportunity I got to put it in a cookbook. It's peanut butter mousse. It has a thick, creamy consistency. You could even use this as a frosting. The consistency is so awesome. I also have a chocolate candy that has raisins and walnuts, and the sea vegetable nori is in this candy. This one here is my peanut butter dulce hiking treat. I call it my hiking treat because after they're made, I put them in a little baggie and I throw them in my backpack, and I take them along with me when I go hiking. And here is my beautiful chocolate chip cookie with nori. These are nice and soft, like a brownie. Now remember, this 2025 Vegan Health Bundle is only available until March 10th, and then you won't be able to get it. Also in the bundle, I have another contribution. It's my Healing with Foods 3-video course series with companion booklet. And this is an actual class that I taught last year, 3 classes, where I go into the healing properties of food, and I teach you how to make poultices, healing teas, and special remedies, and special recipes. The first class, I cover miso, nori, and one of my favorite foods, the umeboshi plum. I go into the history of the food, I go into the healing properties of the food, and then also tell you how to use them medicinally. The second class is basil, my all-time favorite herb or spice or plant, dead nettles, which I pick out of my backyard wild every year, and mustard seed. And the third class is how to make cabbage poultices and how to make tofu poultices. So you get that video series and companion booklet and my new Sensational Sublime Sea Vegetable Cookbook in the bundle with all these other items. They equal over $5,500 worth of merchandise. The link to get the bundle is in the description of this video, and it's also on the website of my website, macroval.com. Click on the link. Hey, that was the timer, so it's been more than 7 minutes, so this is done now. So when you make a Kanten, after it gets done cooking, it is completely liquid still. See? So that's completely liquid. So agar flakes does not thicken the sauce. It does not thicken it until you put it in the fridge. Now you could put it in small little containers, individual servings, and put it in the fridge, and then it's good to go. You could pour this into a larger, like, square or rectangle dish and put it in the fridge, and then you could cut it into pieces, and then you'd have like pieces that you can eat. So this is one that I did previously. I put it in individual serving containers, and this is what it looks like. Do you see? Once it thickens, like I said, it kind of turns out like Jell-O. It's nice and thick like that. That's what happens. All right? That's what happens after it's thickened. So that is the Blueberry Pear Kanten, made with the sea vegetables agar flakes. And remember, this opportunity is only available until March 10th. It's a tremendous deal, and I don't want you to miss out on this. So click the link in the description of this video or go to my website. It's right on the homepage. And for now, get in the kitchen and cook healthy.